if you're just joining us right now and you don't know what's going on, let me tell you. We are taking Armor Etch and we are glass etching onto some coasters in the theme of Magic the Gathering. It's very fun. We've been talking about magic, we've been talking about pets, we've been talking about conventions. I'd love to talk more about conventions actually, because I've been going to Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, nice.
Since I was 18.
How many have you been to then?
Oh, don't make me do math about my age.
Sorry.
Hello, welcome to Good at Stuff. This is a craft show and so much more. I'm your host, Gina Devivo, your friendly neighborhood crafter, conversationalist, and three goblins stacked on top of each other in a trench coat. We're getting good at stuff, everybody. It's very exciting. You're gonna come on the journey. We're gonna teach you how to craft. We're talking about Magic the Gathering all day today, and this is the exciting part. I'm very, very excited to introduce you to a Twitch streamer, a YouTuber, and a professional Magic player. Please help me welcome Kenji Egashira.
I'm excited. It's gonna be a good time. I know you're the lead, so if you mess up, I will mess up.
Yeah, we'll do it together.
Well, you're gonna pro it, so.
Absolutely, thank you. You inspired me today. I got very, very excited to make and design this craft because Magic the Gathering is such a new thing for me, and it's brought me a lot of joy and a lot of salt and a lot of frustration and a lot of extreme joy. So today we are going to be making Magic the Gathering themed coasters. Glass coasters. We've got glass etching cream, we've got small paintbrushes, we've got vinyl adhesive, a squeegee scraper tool, some alcohol, 91%, alcohol inks, transfer tape, and an X-Acto knife. And that's what we're gonna be using today. Now, Armor Etch is a very, very dangerous substance. I want you to be careful when working with materials at home that you're not that familiar with. Do your research. So with this, we're going to be needing gloves, we're gonna be putting on some goggles, and we're gonna be using respirators. So make sure that this is, if you're gonna be using this at home, we are going to have you add a vapor respirator. We have to make sure because this has fumes that could be very toxic if you inhale. First up, we gotta make our stencils.
Yeah.
To make this nice and easy for us. So I'm gonna teach you all at home, and you, Kenji, how we can make our own stencils at home. And all you're gonna need is a piece of paper, a pencil, a marker, and your phone. Easy as that. Right here, we're gonna be transferring the Crown Channel logo. I'm gonna teach you how to do that. First things first, we're gonna set this down, boop, and we're gonna take our piece of paper and set it right on top. And watch, I'm gonna show you the camera. You can see through, whoop, 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 whoop. See that little crown right there? And you're just gonna trace it. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna tell you, or I'm gonna ask you rather.
Oh, okay, yes.
How did you get started playing Magic, Kenji?
How did I get started? Okay, man, so yeah, like whenever, we'd go out to family functions, some holiday or something. One of the people there is my cousin, Daniel, older cousin.
Sure.
And, looking up to your older relative or whatever, I wanted to emulate him and whatnot. And one of the things he was into was Magic at the time. And so...
Thank you.
I would see him playing these Magic cards or whatever.
Sure.
And I wouldn't understand any of it. Maybe I could read like half the words because Magic's pretty complicated. I don't know,
It is very complicated.
It is very wordy. So like if a 5-year-old me would just look at the cards and be like, okay, I don't understand what all of this does.
Sure.
But I would look at the pictures and be like, hey, that's super cool. My older cousin is doing it. I wanna copy him, so I would just start collecting the cards.
Oh, you gotta make sure that your cousins think you're cool.
Exactly, right.
All right, now that we have our traced section right there.
Oh, you did it better than I did. Oh well, that's fine.
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
There's no comparing and crafting. It's all different.
Yeah, it's all
So we got our cute little crown right there, and then we're gonna take a piece of vinyl. Now this is just permanent vinyl. We got it from a local craft store. Make sure to get permanent, not the stencil kind. This is just better. So we're gonna set it down and we're gonna place our tracing right on top. And then this is where we're gonna take that pencil again and you're just gonna push really hard down while tracing it one more time.
Sure.
Because we're gonna basically just etch it onto the vinyl.
Okay.
Yeah, easy peasy. All right, now do you see how there's like a bit of an indentation?
Okay, that worked a lot better than I thought it would.
Right? It's super easy. Here, so you can see, let's see if the camera can pick it up. There's just like a little indentation, and that just helps, because the next part, we're gonna cut this out. So we're gonna take our X-Acto knife,
Okay.
which is on our material list, and we're just gonna cut it out. We got our stencils, and it's easy as that. That's how you make a stencil. This is how you would do it at home, but we have a very fancy machine. So pardon me, I'm gonna bust it out. So this is a thing. It cuts things for us. So since our designs are quite complicated, we're gonna be using this bad boy.
Okay.
What is the difference that you found playing online versus playing in person?
I mean, playing in person is always going to be a little bit better, I think. Magic is about the gathering. It's about, communal gameplay, having a good time. It's not necessarily about I have to win or whatever. It
shouldn't be about that.
Yeah, I mean,
it can be about that
sure,
sometimes. The point is
if you're going to a tournament or something, okay, you want to win, but like kitchen table is what they call it. Is when you're just hanging out with your friends, having a good time, and. Yeah, that's the biggest part of it, I think. Just being able to interact with people in real time,
I'm going to tell you how this works.
Yep, I'm listening.
Easy as pie. So we have all of these printed out, and these are stencils, and we are going to be taking transfer tape, which we've cut out in these nice little nifty sections, and we are going to be now attaching them to our glass. So let's take some of this.
Okay.
We're gonna wipe down our surfaces. So we're gonna take one of these little cotton swabs, and we're gonna, boop. This is our 91% alcohol, and we're gonna clean our glass. So we're just peeling out the middle, and it's just a little sticker.
The
and
big
look at
part,
that.
right?
Wait, oh, this is the fun. Okay, everyone, check it out.
Oh, I can hear that. That is really satisfying.
Oh, look at that. And then we've got our nice little stencil. Check that out. So the next step, we've got our stencils cut out, and now we're gonna use transfer tape. This is this great stuff, transfer tape. It's gonna take the stencil right off, and it's gonna put it on our thing. And this is where our squeegee comes in.
Ah, yes.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna peel off our transfer tape.
I'm scared already.
Don't be scared. It's just a big sticker. Okay, so you're gonna take your transfer tape.
Okay.
And you're gonna place it on top. And I like to kind of burrito it, or like a little taco.
Okay.
A little taco.
Oh, so it doesn't get those air bubbles or whatever?
Exactly.
Right.
We don't want air bubbles. It's like putting a screen protector on your phone.
Right.
So you're gonna place it like that, fold it a little taco, and then just make those bellies kiss. We're gonna take our little scraper here, and you're gonna kind of just do this, just a couple of times, just to really get that vinyl stuck to the transfer paper.
Okay.
And if you don't got one of these scrapers, you can always just grab like a credit card or something like that. And then we're just gonna take it off, and you're gonna make sure that the things come up.
You only want the.
You just want to make sure that the colored part of our stencil comes up with our image.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, and I like to kind of I like to pick it up and make sure it knows where I want it to go, and you just fiddle with it. And then you turn just like that, and then bam, we got our stencil picked up.
Oh, we Gucci, look
Check
at
that out. Oh, yours looks really nice on camera.
Oh, please, come on. Thank you.
Bring over a coaster. And again, we're gonna do that taco technique and line up those corners.
Sticky side down?
Sticky side down. I'm gonna show some pictures.
Okay.
And I would love to hear some context
Yeah.
of what they are and what you're doing.
Okay. All right, is this the first one right here?
Yes.
Yeah, so, man, I got to hang
Post
out.
Malone?
That is, and it's the craziest thing. So he's a huge magic
guy.
So he came up to Seattle one day just to play some Magic and get some Magic cards. And he was actually at Card Kingdom in Seattle.
Oh, wow.
And
is that when he went on a big spree and bought the whole store? Or is that some other day?
I think he does that a lot, actually.
He might do that every day.
So, no, I'm sponsored by Card Kingdom, and so they reached out and like, hey, Post is in Seattle gaming with us. Do you want to just come down and play some Commander? And
that's so fun.
I was like, hell yeah, of course I do,
Yeah.
And I get there, and man, he is, in the nicest way, one of like the biggest Magic nerds ever. It's crazy how much he loves Magic. Oh, honestly, one of the nicest people too.
Yeah.
Like he's like a.
I would love to help you.
Yes, please.
Can I help you?
I have one last one other than that.
I'm going to take over. I'm going to help.
All right.
All right.
Finally
you did
done.
it.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
That was miserable. In a good way. In a good way. In a good way.
In a good way.
In a good way.
That's how some magic games feel.
Yes. Miserable in a good way.
Miserable in a good way.
Now I need to take this tape and wrap it around. Okay.
We're just cleaning up those edges, just really sealing it off, making sure none of that armor etch is getting underneath. Okay, so you've been playing for a long time, and we know this. But you've also played lots of other games.
Sure.
What kind of games do you play for fun? They could be online or in person. What other games tickle your fancy?
Let's see. My wife and I have been doing a lot of more board games and card games lately.
Ooh.
Settlers of Catan. You know that? Yeah.
I do know it. I've not played it.
What?
We got some cheers behind camera.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's Stitchy Baby 22, Camp Grizzly. Have you ever heard of Camp Grizzly?
Camp Grizzly. I don't think so.
It is a board game about a 70s slasher film.
Okay.
You're all camp counselors at a game or at a summer camp, getting chased by a slasher.
Nice.
It's very fun. So that's my personal. That whenever there's like a board game night.
Sure.
That's what I like to do. We're about to do some experiments. So we are busting out the armor etch, and we are taking some. Here's yours. I don't want to steal yours.
Oh, please.
We're taking paintbrushes, and what we're gonna do is we are gonna open this armor etch and we're gonna scoop it onto our coasters, and we're gonna brush continuously for 3 to 5 minutes. You don't need too much armor etch, just a little bit, enough to sort of saturate. And we're gonna keep it moving to make sure that all that chemical is being activated and that we get a nice clean, a very nice clean, what's the word? Frosted. That's the word I was looking for. A nice frosted finish without it being splotchy. Okay, there we go. And are you ready? We're gonna open the armor etch. Safety first, everybody. Fill one at a time, and then we'll brush continuously as we go. So pick up some on your brush,
okay,
and then just start putting it on the surface.
Okay.
And just take one at a time. So that's on that one. And then I'm gonna go over to the magic logo and just etch, etch, etch. And we're gonna do this for all 6. And then just keep our brush moving. And we're gonna take some baby wipes and we are going to wash and just clean up all the excess that we have, as much as you can get off, because then we're gonna rinse it in a bucket and you're just gonna clean it off. Easy as that. And that's what we're gonna be doing. We're just gonna wash it off.
Should I take off all
Peel that edge. Yeah, peel it all off. Look at that. It just sort of gave it that really cool frosted look. Check that out. Oh, that looks epic. Oh.
Well done.
Yay! Pick your alcohol color. I'm going with purple because that's swamp for me.
I'm going with watermelon because watermelon's great.
Watermelon's great.
There
so
you
we're
go.
going with purple. So what we're gonna do, so we're gonna take a little cotton swab. We're gonna pour this ink onto that cotton swab.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna lay the etch side down because we're gonna be adding this ink to the back.
Okay.
And what we do is we take it and you just quickly swipe and then let it go.
Oh God. Oh God, I'm swiping too long.
So this is what it looks like. Here's the finished product. Kenji, where can everyone find you so they can see your finished coasters?
Yeah, it's easy enough. You just search for NumotTheNummy. It's NumotTheNummy. Always streaming on Twitch, daily uploads on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as well. So
amazing.
Yeah.
I just want to say thanks so much for being here. Thank you, Kenji. Thank you, Eli. And thank you, everyone here. Thank you, crew. Thank you, chat. and we'll see you next week. I've been Gina Devivo, and I'll see you next time. And I can't spin in my chair, so I'm gonna do an outro dance. Just like Kenji, I'm gonna do an outro dance, and I'm gonna walk back over here. Gonna dance with the Kenji.